Hello everyone, and welcome to the video. Okay, this video is going to be all about synastry. Okay, synastry is one of my favorite aspects of astrology, and I'm going to talk about it, share about it, and really, really just share how amazing it is and what synastry really is. And so let's get into it. Okay, so basically, when you took your first breath, kind of like how a duck sees, whenever it sees, the first thing it sees, it's like, mama, imprinting, okay? The first breath you took, that first breath of life, whatever energies were in the atmosphere, you were imprinted on you, okay? And so what that means is each planet holds a specific frequency and energy, okay? And as they go throughout all of the signs, their planetary energy blends and has different, reactions with all as it goes through the signs, okay? Like, for example, Mercury is ruled by Gemini and Virgo, okay? When Mercury is in Gemini, it acts a certain way, and when Mercury is in Aries, it acts a certain way, it acts a certain way in Pisces, all these different signs because of its relationship to that sign, okay? And so depending on all the energies in the atmosphere, that's what we took in on our first breath, and that is our birth chart, okay? It literally is a snapshot of the planets in the sky when you were born, okay? That first breath, what was in the sky? The planets, and where were they in their relationship? It really affects our energy, and this is how. So think about if you were in the room with me, and I got super pissed off, okay? I got very angry, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying? And you could feel that, Sometimes I've even walked in rooms that arguments just happened or something just happened in the room, and you can just feel a certain energy in the room, okay? That is because we emit energy, okay? We really do, Or if you say, oh my God, I love your vibe and I feel so good around you. You can feel people's energy, okay? If someone's sad, you can kind of feel into what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And we're humans, we're this big compared to the universe, okay? So if humans can emit energy and it can be felt in the entire room, think about the energy emitted by a planet, okay? Earth radiates energy, okay? And wherever Earth is in the sky as well in the universe, she gives off different energies, okay? That's why, we don't feel super, if you're not with if you don't walk with your feet on Earth, on grass every once in a while, frequently, you miss that all these vibrations she gives off, and we're part of her. We are made of Earth, so we're not getting our necessary frequencies. Okay, and so also think about, okay, Earth is a certain size. Jupiter, 1,400 Earths can fit in one Jupiter. Jupiter is 1,400 times the size of Earth. Okay, so for Jupiter to be so big, and let's say a human can fill a room with their energy, how far do you think Jupiter's energy spans the universe? Pretty far, because Jupiter's massive. So all the planets permeate the universe, especially our solar system and the Milky Way, because they're in close proximity and they emit so much energy, okay? And so they always are going to be in the atmosphere. We're going to feel Pluto's energy still reaching Earth because it's so, they're so powerful, okay? And they're so big, okay? And so it's just like, all the planets aligned. It literally is like having, kids lined up in a row, okay? The kids will be able to hear and understand what's going on in the full line because they're in close proximity, okay? Our solar system with our sun is like all the planets are in the same room, okay? So they can all feel each other's energy, okay? And so whatever they are scattered around in the different signs and different constellations and things gives us different energy frequencies. Okay, so whatever you took in makes that your birth chart. Okay, and so what synastry is, you think of synastry, syncing, combination, when things combine and make sense. Okay, that looks at two birth charts and combines them together. Okay, and it really explains like how you're like, oh my god, just our energy is just so good. Something about our energy, or when I'm around you, I'm more motivated, or anytime I'm around this person, we get in arguments, or anytime that is because of your synastry. The way your planets, it literally shows the planets on your chart and the planets on their chart, and it overlays them on top of each other. Okay, and then that explains, and we can look at the placements of the planets and how they work together, and also placements of planets and their angles to each other. Okay, I can really see a lot about karma as well. Is this a soulmate? Is this somebody that your soul has resonated with for a long time? Has a lot of karmic history? Let's look at it. Saturn is a really extreme placement. Sometimes, like, people's placement, like my sister has her moon conjunct my father's Saturn and his sun. Okay, and so that is in synastry. That means my sister, when she was born, where the moon was in the exact same place of where where the sun was and where Saturn was for my dad when he was born. Okay, and so that same connection in the sky, they have that connection. They have this connection on those planets because they were in the same place. Okay, and so since planets hold a certain energy, that placement would really show a connection karmically. Saturn rules karma, and so wherever Saturn is in placements really shows what karma you have together. Okay, so many different aspects with synastry. It's so fascinating to look at. You can look at every person's chart and you can see, okay, oh, this is why this is why this happened. This is why this happened. I was able to look at my roommate is a fellow dancer, and but every once in a while I notice that sometimes certain aspects of her aggression or her desires cause me to feel wounding or pain and like uncomfortability. And I looked, and her Mars is conjunct my Chiron, right? So her Mars is her drive, her actions, and my Chiron is my deepest wound, how I heal. Okay, so yes, her actions do bring healing to me, and that's so true. When she's around, I do feel a lot of healing, and we do lots of things that are uncomfortable for me that bring out that Leo energy to heal my wound. But some of her actions, because it's conjunct my Chiron, cause me to feel pain and wounding. Okay, and so that's through synastry I was able to figure that out. Okay, me and my sister really work very well together, but we clash at a lot of times. I'm an Aquarius sun, she's a Scorpio sun, and our suns square each other. Okay, but her moon is in Pisces, which is my seventh house. Okay, so that's my relationship house. So her moon sits in my seventh house, so we have a good familiarity. Okay. Oh, when you run out of anything left to drink. Okay. And so that's through synastry I can figure that out. Okay. There's a lot of my clients, so many people I meet through the water bear. Things match up. My moon will be conjunct their north node, which means that how I communicate, how I my natural state, my soul state. This Gemini moon you see really affects and helps people's soul to grow because that is conjunct your north node. Okay, there's been so many synastry similarities. Okay, you also can look at patterns of planets. Okay, there's a group of clients that I have that are all friends, and they all have Sun conjunct Mercury in their charts. Okay, meaning in their lives, Mercury and the Sun's energies are kind of fused, so that they're always having to communicate, always having to express themselves, and their life really focuses a lot around Mercury. Their communication, their speaking, their thinking, what they say and express, how they express themselves, and their surroundings. Okay, and notice who also has Sun conjunct Mercury, me. And so it's really cool that they are all friends and they all really resonate with each other because they have this similar transit and this similar energy. And it's not even about necessarily synastry of how their planets lay on top of each other. It's just that planetary combination we all have. Okay, so we can relate in that way. But it's all dealing with synastry. See how amazing synastry is, guys? And so this is the video. This is kind of what I wanted to bring in with synastry. So if you want to look at anyone's charts, it's so cool. I literally have my entire family is pulled up, and I'm able to see how we connect. Both my sister, my youngest sister, and my dad have the same moon sign. Both have moon in Leo, and they have the same north node. And they've always seemed to just really kind of have a buddy-buddy kind of vibe, okay? They have the same moon sign, and so that their sense of familiarity, their emotional state is the same. So they're always going to kind of vibe with each other because emotionally they're always just kind of in the same vibe. You know what I'm saying? And so there's that. My parents. There's gonna be a twin flame video. I'm gonna be talking about twin flames and what that really means. My parents they literally really look so similar. I wanted to show a picture, and I'll show the same picture in the twin flame video. But their sun signs square each other. My mom's a Sag, my dad's a Pisces. That's a square. That's challenging. But they have the exact same Venus degree. Venus was in the same place when they both were born. So their sense of love and appreciation is the same. Okay. And so that's a really karmic connection for soulmates. But look at them now. Same energy, same smile. You can even see there's the same energy. This is a signature of twin flames. Okay. So I'll talk about that in the other video. But you can really see connections in that way through and they both have the same rising. They both have Leo rising. So they have a lot of very similar aspects and similar karma and things like that. And so this is what synastry shows you. It really shows you all of the signature dynamics of the relationship. Okay. And it can even show, I love synastry as well, why certain things do not work, why certain things are causing issues. Why also someone might not be able to truly understand a certain aspect of you because maybe their moon sign or their sun sign is in your 12th house, which is the hidden aspects, the fog. So they might see you and see kind of you in a hidden way and not see all of you, okay? It's really cool to figure all these things out. So someone having their Mercury in your 12th house means that they always have in their head how you're feeling. Okay, they always know what's in your subconscious, what emotions you have. Okay, there's so much cool things with synastry. Okay, having someone's sun conjunct your Venus, Venus was in the same place as their sun, or having someone. All the planets have so much different. They all have so many different meanings. Okay, so if you are interested in a synastry reading, check out my website. Okay. For more services. Again, the live sessions, if you want to get a live reading with synastry, 30% off the entire reading, okay? And so check that out. The link will be below to get in contact with my website, to reach my website, and it's under the astrology section, okay? Super, super cool opportunity to really look at energy. I have it all for my family, and it is so interesting how we all match up and how we're all blended in that way. Like your third house is, that Gemini house, your communication, but it also rules your siblings. Okay. My third house is Scorpio. Okay. I happen to have, my sister is a Scorpio. Okay. She has Venus Scorpio, lots of planets in Scorpio. And my youngest sister has South Node Scorpio. So she has a lot of energy in Scorpio as well. So that's my third house. Okay. My middle sister's third house is Aries. Okay. My youngest sister has Aries rising, and I have lots of Aries energy, okay? My 8th house, my Scorpio house is in Aries, okay? And she's a Scorpio, so that has that connection there. My 8th house is Aries. Her 3rd house is Aries, and that's also her Gemini house, okay? I have so much Gemini energy, so there's so many synchronicities within me and my siblings, my parents. You can see all the different relationships of our parents. It's super, super cool. So get in contact. Really use this March as well to use the sale. It's actually, if you get the live session with the 30% off sale, it's cheaper than the pre-recorded session. Okay, so you're really saving money and getting more of a better service. You literally have me there, one-on-one, explaining everything to you, showing the overlay, getting communication. You can ask questions. We can talk about different things. We can do, even if you want, you can do an hour session with me, a Let's Chat session, not even the twin flame ones. You can talk about whatever you want. Get a Let's Chat session. That's $49 in March, which is like cheap as hell. You get that. We can do as many charts as you want within the hour. Usually the sessions extend into an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how far we need to go. But you can do that. So there's so many different options to see the synastry. It's really cool if that sparks your interest. I really thought this video would be pretty interesting to show you, how cool astrology is and how many avenues you can take it. Okay, it's far more complex than just saying, "Oh, do Scorpios get along with Leos?" Yes, your sun sign might be in Scorpio and your sun sign might be in Leo, but you have 9 other planets and you have asteroids and they're in different places and they have different relationships and everything is a lot more complicated. So if you want to get a true understanding of how the relationship blends, synastry is the way to do that. Okay, to see the dynamics of it, the strengths of it, the weaknesses, what karmic aspects there are, all different aspects like that. Okay, so that's the video about synastry, guys. Much love. Like, subscribe, share the video as well. Get the message out if you like this video as well. Donate to the Water Bear, donate to my message and me expanding as well. And again, check out my services for synastry readings. All right, much love, guys. Talk to you later.